Hello, Leo. Welcome to your February 2022 reading. I'm going to be doing a few different spreads for you. First, I will do a general relationship spread. That should work if you're single or in a relationship. And then I have a specific relationship spread if you have a specific person in mind. That could actually be any relationship, but I'm going to read it as a romantic relationship. I'm not doing that very good. I also will be pulling some oracle cards from Spirit to get a bird's eye view of the situation in your romantic dealings, and then I will pull some oracle cards from a specific person in mind. I will also pull some sex oracle cards for you or your person. It's up to you to pick which combination you want. And then I'll finally finish with some angel oracle cards to give you general advice. I shuffled these off camera, but I just did them once on camera for a good measure. Oh, this is way too far to the side. Okay, so in your horseshoe spread, we got kind of a V-point here. We have your past, present, future, 3 to 4 months out. We have you in a nutshell. We have your environment. We have your hopes and or your fears. And then we have your 12-month outcome. So it looks like in your recent past, you have been going through some healing. It could be that you were trying to make a wish, but you were just in the wishing phase. You weren't in the actualization phase. It wasn't here yet. You do have the Star card, and then you have Uranus, remoteness in reverse. So that typically means, at least when I've read for myself, that you're completely out of touch with a person. A period of no contact, physically away from someone. I generally don't like to call out astrology associations with the cards in a horseshoe spread. I only like to do that for a zodiac spread. But in this case, it could be actually an Aquarius that you were dealing with or were away from. And it could be that you might have been like thinking of the past too. Because the star light is light from the past. In other scenarios, it could have been wish fulfillment, but I'm not seeing that right here, right now. So you got the Ace of Swords in reverse, and you got Medusa, the feminine, in reverse in your present situation. It's like some of the truth was hidden, or maybe someone told you a lie, or the truth came out, but it was hurtful. Generally, if it was like right side up, it would have been more positive outlook, like a new beginning. But it's like something maybe was hidden or held back, or it could have even been a lie through omission. Some people don't consider that a lie, but I do, at least as. There could have been a feminine involved in the situation. Generally, I like the Medusa card in the upright position because she's a very powerful female. But since she's in the upside down position, I'm going to say it's probably going to the negative sides of a feminine energy. There could have been a female that hid the truth from you, or you could have been the female that went to your dark side also. Part of Medusa is she has those snakes on her head, and just looking at them hurts. Maybe it was that you didn't even want to see the truth. It was too painful. So in your 3 to 4 month future, Leo, we got the Ten of Cups in reverse, and we got the Graces, festivities in reverse. It looks like you're going to be having more fun and more reunions, like friend-wise. It looks like you're going to be just having a good time, but I feel like maybe you're going to be, your heart might not be fully in it. You might be feeling like you're still missing something, you're lacking something, because these are in reverse. It's kind of like you're holding yourself back from fully letting loose and fully having fun in both of these cards. In your present, you in a nutshell right now, we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and we got Air Strife. Typically when I see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like you're not embracing your future, you're holding back, you're trying to steer your destiny into a direction that it wasn't supposed to go into. Generally you do have free will in your destiny, but the Wheel of Fortune card is generally the only card that's like, Spirit has a certain plan for you and a certain action, and you might be fighting it. Most of the times you could probably change what you want, but something about what is for your best good, you're fighting it. Maybe you're scared of it because you're used to what you always had, and you can't even comprehend the better options that could come to you if you would stop resisting it. And especially since we got that paired here with Air Strife, again, you're fighting it and resisting it. You're kind of making some of your own troubles that could be avoided if you chose to go with the flow. Yeah, because when it's right side up, it is going with the flow. Even if you don't necessarily like it in the short term, it ends up being good for you in the long term. Yeah, that reminds me of there was one time where one of my coworkers got that, and she ended up getting laid off. But when she was laid off, she actually had the time to make a baby that she wanted. And then after the baby was born, she got offered her job back. So it was actually very divine timing how she got pretty much everything she wanted. But at the time, she was really upset when she was laid off. She was understandably not sure what was going to happen. But so that's an example of what this could mean for you. Maybe since you're out of touch with someone, it'll end up being for the best, and it hurts so much right now, you can't see it yet. Okay, so then we got the environment. So this is not necessarily you and what you can control, it's the weather outside. For example, if it's raining outside, you have to either decide to put on a coat or not go out at all. In your case, the weather forecast for you is it's kind of like, well, this is the Ace of Cups in reverse, so spirituality, creativity, heartfelt emotions. It's kind of like in your social environment, they're being held back, but everything is actually going the way it's supposed to with the Morai. Okay. Hopes and or your fears. So it looks like you're hoping for a balanced relationship where everyone is on the same fair playing field. You could also have some sort of hope for being legally married to someone. Maybe just being with them, living with them is not enough. You want that actual commitment, because it is a court, like it's, justice, it's a judicial card. People get married by the justice of the peace sometimes. For your fear, we got Prometheus cunning in reverse. Prometheus has two parts to him. He is the guy that stole fire and gave it to the humans, but he's also the guy who stole fire from the gods. He pretended to be friends with Zeus in order to get the fire, and because of that, he was very sneaky about it. He was deceptive in his actions to obtain the fire. So you might be fearing that someone might be sneaking around being dishonest and might be trying to get something from you that, that they don't deserve and that you're not willing to give. So those are your fears. They're not necessarily true, it's just something that's on your mind. So, your 12th month outcome. We got the Knight of Wands, and we got Psyche, Doubtfulness. So it looks like 12 months out from now, there might be, it could be you or someone you're involved with that might be playing the fields. They might not be ready for commitment. The knights are the ones that are running around trying to sow their seed and figure out what they want in life. They're not quite marriage material yet. They're not as immature as the page, which would be like a childlike energy. They're kind of like a teenager energy. You got that paired here with Psyche, Doubtfulness, which is why it's probably more of a negative side of the Knight of Wands. Probably more of it not necessarily a one-night stand, but like a one-night stand energy, and not very much commitment, not loyalty to you. They could be dating multiple people at the same time. Psyche is a card. Doubtfulness. So Psyche and Eros were in love, but Psyche could not believe that Eros loved her that much, and she ended up cheating on him. And it really hurt Eros, but eventually they got back together because his passion for her was so strong he couldn't be without her. So that kind of energy is in your future. Well, maybe there is some sort of infidelity. Maybe you were expecting loyalty and they couldn't believe that you liked them that much. So I mean, these are not major arcana cards, so the good news is if you're not looking for that kind of situation, you could easily redirect your ship into a different direction. Take an exit, take a turn, go somewhere else if you're not looking for that kind of energy. 1 second, let me shuffle these cards again so I could do your relationship spread. Alright, Leo, I shuffled the cards off camera, but let me do it one more time. Alright, so we're going to move on to your one-on-one relationship spread. So if you have a specific person in mind, it could be really any relationship, but I'll read it as a romantic relationship. Typically on the left side is the current, and on the right side is the person in mind. Okay. And then in the middle we got, on the bottom, your shared energy in the past, your present shared energy, and then your future shared energy. I'm pulling these romance cards as divination cards, not as advice right now, so don't take them as advice. Not until the end. Okay. So the energy that you're in on the left side, it looks like you're still stuck on the past. You're remembering how things used to be. You're not quite over something that happened in the past. Because you got the Six of Cups in reverse, and then we got the Hercules Protector in reverse. So I guess this card, I feel like I'm getting the sense that you're feeling hurt still. Because when it's in reverse, it kind of looks like, he's kind of like limping in pain. Even though that's not necessarily the meaning of this card right here. You might be kind of scared of being attacked or scared of the big bad wolf out there. So it could be that you're still in pain from a past relationship. Even though you have all the strength you need, you haven't tapped into your inner strength. Because, I mean, you are Leo the Lion, you are the strength card. So you have immense amount of power, you're not accessing it right now because you're so much thinking about the past and not thinking about the present. The person you're thinking of, it looks like they are moving forward. That's their energy in general. They do have focus. They're moving in a singular direction instead of two different directions. But they do seem to have some inner conflict in their head. We got air strife in reverse. So whatever is going on in their life, I mean, they are moving forward, but I guess mentally they're still thinking about some sort of challenge that's going on. So the past shared energy between you guys. I guess my initial thing, we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Eos, Dawn, upright, and then it says let your friends help you in reverse. Not necessarily that sometimes I'll just take the picture out of context for these things. I almost get the sense that maybe there was some discord in the house. Even I kind of almost felt like someone was kicked out or moved out of a house or an apartment, whatever kind of living, because this is like a housing card, and then it kind of looks like this person is leaving to a new beginning, but it also looks like they're leaving the house to me. And it could have been even a situation where friends for one or both of you guys helped actually pack the bags and move on, getting into separate directions. Let's see. So, I mean, it looks like, well, you got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you got Zeus Supremacy in reverse, and we got Soulmate in reverse. Again, don't take this as advice. That's more of a forecast of what's going on to check. It looks like between the both of you guys, there might be some wanting to reach out, but no one's actually doing it. Because the card is in reverse, like it's something that's being thought about, but it's not quite there, or it's not very much. It almost looks like one of you guys might be like kind of worshiping one or the other, you know, like we got this girl and we got Zeus like looking up, but it's almost like a obsessive or unrequited kind of like looking, wanting, kind of imbalanced. And it looks like even though one of you guys might think that you're soulmate, it might actually not be the case. I mean, technically you could be soulmates from the soul family, but you know, not the soulmate as mentioned in like movies and stuff. Like it's not your one special person. So it looks like maybe, yeah, you want it to be something special, but maybe it's not quite as special as your expectations are. Let's see. This is an interesting combination. We got in your future, the shared future between you guys, Ace of Wands, Underworld, and Romantic Feelings. So, the shared energy, it could be that you have two different cases, like maybe one of you guys is having a new beginning, a fresh start. You could even have some passionate new beginnings. My cat's right there. And then the other person between you guys is, feels like they're in hell. The underworld, Pluton ruled by Hades or Pluto. So there could be a situation where one of you guys is unhappy and they feel like it's the worst it could be. There could be romantic feelings, but they're not being actualized again. They're just, the feelings are there, but they're not making a physical appearance in the world. All right. So let me pull these aside, and we'll see if we get any more information. I'll do some oracle cards from Spirit to see what's going on. Okay. We shuffle these, off camera. I wanted to just do it again. So let's see what's going on. So for you, Leo, we got go slow. Take time to get to know each other. When these cards are in reverse, I'll normally interpret that as being like the opposite of a blockage or to the extreme. Something is special about the meaning, and I'll figure it out. We got wait. The timing is not quite right. We got new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. So, for you, the spirit cards seem to be saying like, it could be that you might be still thinking of an old love, but maybe that's not quite going to happen. There is a new love, fortunately, coming for you, but they're saying go slow, not to jump into things too fast. Maybe even it hasn't started quite yet, so just wait. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy on Tinder or anything. It'll come to you when it's ready. Within the person you're probably thinking of, there probably were some financial challenges affecting it. Maybe they didn't feel like they had enough money to be worthy of you. It seems like one or both of you guys might be in denial about what's actually happening in that situation. And I'm kind of thinking that an apology is owed, but maybe you're not going to get it. As sad as that does sound for you, Leo. And then you got some other cards, just to go out and have fun. To not worry about dating so much. When you're in a higher vibration of having fun, playing, laughing, having a good time, that will bring you to a higher energy level. And when you're at a higher energy level, you'll attract like-minded energies. If you're at a low energy level, which you might be at right now, you'll only attract kind of low energies, which are not what you deserve. You deserve something high level. And the same goes for self-care. When you take care of yourself, you'll find someone else that takes care of themselves, someone that's alike to you. And you also, you could talk to your spirit guides, your inner circle of spirit guides that protect you, for advice and for comfort. And they'll let you know that you're not alone. Alright, so if you are out of touch with a specific person, I'll pull some oracle cards, see what kind of message we got from them. Sometimes I pull more, sometimes I pull less, depending on what I think, what I feel. Okay, so this one. Okay. So we got, do you still feel my presence? I know I was a distraction for your pain. And these are messages from them in their opinion, not necessarily like this is the spiritual truth. That's just their perspective and their opinion. I will wait for a sign from you. I am recovering. I wish you would come back. We need to let each other go. I see life differently now. I find you so attractive. I love you. I want to make amends. I don't know how to let you go. Do you still want me around? So it does look like the person they still find you attractive, they still love you. It looks like they might be afraid to talk to you. They probably think whatever they did was so wrong that you don't want to bother talking to them. They seem to think that it's better to be apart. They might be trying to talk to you in dreams, or they're sending you songs in your head or on the radio. What is that recovery one? So whatever did happen, it might have helped them, even though it might not, you might not be together. You might have actually helped them learn a lesson and learn them how to be a better person through your strength. Yeah. So I mean, I guess if you are out of contact with a specific person, they might be waiting for you to reach out to them. They probably don't think you will, because they don't feel like they deserve it. So I guess that's that for that part. I'll pull a few more cards. See what we got here. Okay, so we got an interesting mix of extra cards for you. I'll steer them out. Like I said, when they're upside down, I take it as it was like the reverse or to the extreme. You'll probably understand in your own context what it means. I have a secret. Can we start over? I want to make a baby. I like to play games. You are so beautiful. I need to work. I cry when I think of you. I am free. My friends don't approve. I am yours. I regret the things I did not say. I'll marry you right now. I'm guarded. Interesting. So yeah, again, it does seem like they still have some pain about the situation. They might feel like they need to make more money to be worthy of you. Perhaps there was a situation where they failed to say they loved you, or they failed to, like, maybe you thought they were going to propose and they didn't. It seems like they're regretting something they didn't say. It could be something as simple as just saying how good we looked or how much they appreciated you. It seems a little childish, that, but it's the truth, they seem to like to play games. So that is there. That could be part of the nature. They could just be a little immature. It seems like maybe their friends, their friends don't approve. Maybe they don't like the way they lose time because you're together, or they might have just don't like something about you. Maybe, it kind of shows them their flaws of who they are. I almost think that they do have something else going on. I mean, it's a romance rating, so it could be another person. It could be something else, but they're saying I have a secret and I'm free upside down. So it could be like the negative side of that. They're saying I'm yours, but again, upside down. So it could be like there's something that they're not fully free to be yours. Alrighty, well, that is that. We pulled. Alright, so I mean, but that did seem a little dreary. But so let me pull some of these Eros Kiss cards for you. Oh man. So this could be something that you or your person is interested in. It's up to you if you want to include your person into this scope or not. It's about to be Valentine's, so you can keep that in mind. I'll pull kind of a lot of cards because it's a general reading, so it might be kind of hit or miss. Not everything will be like for you, but hopefully something does help you to spark your imagination. Alright, so we got Ask Me. It's not in the cards, and I did have quite a bit of cards, so from very soft to hardcore things, so I didn't include it. I didn't think of it. We got Bareback, Cunnilingus, Quickie, Dancing, Keep It Simple, Hands On, Humiliate Me, Put a Ring on It, Let Me Watch, 24/7, Rape Fantasy, Cuffs, Fecal Play, Submit to Me, and Baby Making. So these might be something you and or your person are interested in trying, or they like. It could even be a secret like that they have not revealed. So yeah, I guess someone might like having sex without a condom on. It could be the wrist that gets them off, or it could be the extra sensations that they get from it. It looks like one of you likes giving or receiving cunnilingus, that is oral sex to a female. One of you guys might like a quickie. I'm going to put that over here. So even if you can't spare a lot of time just to get some sort of physical connection, seems to be something that they like. One of you guys likes dancing. That could be even going out to dance to kind of get the night started, or it could be sensual dancing in private. One or both of you likes... My cat is on. One of you guys likes to keep things simple. We got Hands On, but it's upside down, so it could be that they actually want hands off. Perhaps they want you to use toys or their tongue instead of actually using their hands. Humiliate Me. Some people like power play kind of tactics in sort of their bedroom encounters. That is a tough thing to give if you're not willing to give it. Sometimes it feels like wrong or immoral to do that, but if that's what they want, then that's what they want, you know? So it's up to you if you're willing to give it. Put a ring on it. So this could have two different interpretations. You did have the I'll marry you right now card in the previous set. So it could be either, you know, commitment gets them excited, or it could be that they want a cock ring involved. Let me watch. So maybe they want to watch while one of you plays with themselves. And I'm going to put the submit to me over here, because it's kind of like, it seems like, yeah, the power play is like one of them wants to give up the power to someone else that they can trust. Kind of related to that, we got rape fantasy and cuffs. Again, like giving up power or having power could be a very powerful feeling for one of you guys. Being at the complete, like, you know, mercy of someone else. Surrendering power. That seems to be interesting to one of you guys. We got fecal play. So sometimes people will like, actually that's kind of next to humility. Having some sort of fecal play in action, so it makes them feel very humiliated, very degraded as a human, and that might be actually something that they like, to feel kind of worthless. Sometimes they also like the earthly nature of the matter. And then we got baby making, and actually where's the other one? Yeah. So maybe one of you guys actually wants to make a baby. Sex with the act of actual procreation, not just for fun. It could be the risk, or it could be, you know, it could be the thrill. Alright. Let me pull a few angel advice cards for you next. I'm going to pull second one. Sorry. I haven't pulled a second from anywhere else, but okay. Now I feel better. Okay. So we got light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. Interesting. We got energy healing next to that. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life. So it does look like you are a spiritual person. You could even want to be an energy worker. If you haven't, you could figure out how to give yourself a Reiki attunement, or you could pay someone else to do it. The first Reiki master, you know, did a self-attunement from the universe. So you don't necessarily need another human to do it for you. You could ask for help from spirit if you want that. You don't have to pay thousands of dollars to get Reiki attuned. Alrighty. Perhaps I'll do a video on that. Gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are now being resolved. And for some reason I pulled 3 of these stones for you, but okay. We got Amethyst. Revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you feel loved for who you are, for who you truly are. Moonstone. Heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness. It's trustworthy. Appetite. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all you've learned. And then we got, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept for support from your friends. I think all of these are pretty straightforward in their meanings. With the stones, you could buy the stone and wear it as a ring or a necklace as a physical reminder to you about this message, because it's easy to forget these kind of things. If you are energy sensitive, you might actually feel the energy from the stone to help you get more in tune with that feeling. You could also try to meditate with these stones. And I actually have all 3 of these stones as jewelry in my online shop if you were looking for sterling silver stone jewelry, to wear. Alright, so one more thing. If you have a question about timing, when will something happen, I'm going to pull 2 cards about timing. You could have either 2 questions, or you could just pick from A or B to be your answer, but once you pick one or the other, that's it. Don't flip-flop or cherry pick. So let's see. This will be question A, and this will be for question B. So if your question was for question A, it will happen in August. And if it was for question B, 12 months is looking like the forecast. This is a February reading, so it will be next February. Yeah. Well, I hope that helps you, Leo. Hopefully you'll get to where you want to be. Thank you for joining me. If this did help you, you could like or subscribe. Up to you. And I will see you next month for the next reading. Okay, bye.